What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Barber's Eye channel. So let me talk about a subject, man, that's maybe kind of off from for some of you guys, maybe kind of in the woo-woo stages of things for you guys. But I mean, it's just how I feel. It's just what I have to be open to what my mind, puts out there. And this is about basically how you think. You know what I mean? Because your attitude like really controls your results. You understand? Like if you have a bad attitude about things and it's you're thinking negative 90% of the time of how you move, you're gonna get those results back. Now I know you go on YouTube and you hear this. I know you go on online, you may hear this. You hear about spiritual, you hear about religion and this and that. A lot of people are not spiritual, not religion. They don't believe in that. A lot of people believe in science, whatever. What makes sense to me, my mind, is that trust that I take within myself and how I put it out there to you guys and to the world and to my people that come in. So if that makes sense, let me make sense of it. So what that means is I'm real cautious of what I have in here, right? I'm real cautious of what I have in my mind and how I put it out there to people. And not that my conscious mind is nervous about what people think about me, but it's cautious of how I put it out there. You know what I mean? How I treat people, because that's the biggest thing for me is how I treat people. So, and the attitude, to look at the world. Now, I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. My childhood growing up, it was pretty rough at times. You know what I mean? I had a good childhood. It was crazy. I could tell you some stories. It was pretty fun, but it wasn't your normal childhood. It wasn't growing up in a neighborhood that was safe all the time and everything was perfect and people were, perfect and nothing like that. I didn't grow up like that. I grew up in a lot of dysfunctional families and around a lot of dysfunctional people, but I also grew up around a lot of great people. You know what I mean? A lot of successful people that came up from nothing. You know what I mean? So I've learned throughout the years of like when you grow up around that type of environments, a lot of chaos, a lot of drama and trauma. You either take that with you on your journey of this life and you put it back out there to the world, or you take it and you make it help you become better. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, and you're able to look at the world as a better place. Because a lot of people come from trauma and they just shut down and they just think that this world is a horrible place and they don't want to be here no more. You know what I mean? So I'm here to tell you, firsthand, that your mind has to be clear, and it takes work. It takes a lot of work to get your mind clear of a lot of drama. You may have to go to counseling. You may have to have a therapist. You may have to talk to, people about it, and that's okay though. You know what I mean? Because we grew up in a time that having those type of issues and growing up in a type of environment, you just deal with it. Keep your mouth shut and deal with it. Which I'm gonna tell you too. Also, I am a believer on. Let's have a little bit more backbone in this world. You know what I mean? Because the world's too cold to be too soft. You know what I mean? You can't be too soft. You can't be too hard. I get it. Maybe right. It's trying to find everybody's middle that they're comfortable with walking. As they're in this world, is that good place for them? You got to find yours. You know what I mean? I found mine. Everybody has to find theirs. So when I talk about entrepreneurship, when I talk about being confident who you are and how you're living your life, like all this matters. It all aligns up together. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't care what your nationality is, what your religion is, what your spiritual beliefs are, if you're just science-based, if you know God or whatever. That's not my place to sit there and judge you on at all. You know what I mean? But I do understand though, and that how you live your life now and what you put out there is what you're gonna get back, physically, mentally, and verbally out there. You know what I mean? So if this makes any sense to you guys, and this may be too deep for some of you guys, which is okay, but just know what your attitude is what you're gonna get back. Now, however you want to take that, that's just is what it is. All right, you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.